Welcome back to another episode of the Hermit Poetry Series. I'm Neil Aitken, and on this channel, I read poetry. Mostly work by contemporary poets, occasionally poems of my own, and once in a while poems from the past. Today's poem comes to us, well, from me. I'm reading from my second book of poetry entitled Babbage's Dream, published by Sundress Publications in 2017. And as you can see from the cover, everything's on fire. The detail from the cover actually borrows detail from the J.M.W. Turner's painting of the burning of the houses of Lords and Commons and Lords. I can never remember which, and kind of is a nod towards the fact that when I was editing this book and putting it together, I realized at some point that every single poem had something burning or on fire or at least flame mentioned or referenced. And I was thinking, in light of the news over the last few days and all the terrible fires raging on the Pacific Northwest, it brought me back to this particular poem, which ends, I guess, or moves towards an image inspired by something my father told me about one time that he was called out living in the Okanagan Valley to help fight fires with what little they had. This poem is entitled Break. It takes its inspiration from the programming term, but also just all sorts of other ways in which the word break operates, as well as, I guess you could say, the modern world of these days everyone's at home, but modern world of technological spaces of work, cubicles and programmers that work all in kind of a sweat house, sweat factory of some sort. Here we go. Break. The days circle round and round, unstoppable, until the office seems like a hard country, your ergonomic chair a poor conveyance to the land of sleep. No one stops you when you slip out from behind your desk to wander the half-lit halls after hours, with arms and hands swinging in an intricate and imaginary gun ballet of exhaustion and poor taste. Something fails in such moments, your body no longer wholly yours, inhabited instead by some stuttering shadow of motion, unwillingly bound to the world of intangible labor. The hour is late, and you have already left what remains of yourself in the draining sink and the bathroom mirror that refuses your gaze. Everything is on the verge of disappearing, you think. Everything moves toward the raw edge of time, where anxious factories loom like great trees in a storm about to break. The end is almost here. You sense it on the horizon, how it hangs over you, heavy, faceless, like the imminent demise of a star whose last brilliant flare will arrive long after the earth has gone its own way into the dark. And whatever was you and the life you lived will have slipped free from the wheel at last and found some sort of respite from samsara, from this continual remaking, this constant arising and going forth into the broad and echoing world, patiently waiting its destruction. In your waking dreams, you see your father as a young man on a hillside with a shovel and rake clearing a path to hold back a fire. How simple it seems, his task always at hand, crafting a middle way between what would consume us and what would leave us be. And that was Break from Babbage's Dream. And if you enjoyed this poem or this reading, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment below if you have suggestions for other poems or poets that I could engage with and read on this channel. And if you have any other comments about, just poetry in general. I hope you're enjoying this series. Please consider subscribing, checking the bell button, and I'll have new content every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. I try to cover a wide selection of poets, as well as including some of my own work, and from time to time we'll dip into some of the classics and revisit them. I hope wherever you are, you're safe. And whether it's from COVID or it's from the fires or whatever other natural calamity 2020 wants to throw at us, I hope you are safe. I hope you're with loved ones, and I hope that you find joy in what you're doing, and I hope that you find some measure of peace. And with whatever is happening in the world, know that it's the small things. It's our ability to communicate through language, our ability to see past the immediate struggle and at times terror, and recognize what is beautiful, what is possible, and what lies beyond the present moment, and work towards it. I'm grateful for all of you who have stayed tuned and continue to check in and listen to these, watch these videos, listen to these poems, and hope that you are finding inspiration in your work and moving forward in the things that you're doing, and at the very least, that these poems are bringing you some measure of happiness, inspiration, or at least discovery and wonder. Until next time, be good, stay safe, stay active, and we'll be back again soon. Take care.